Everton are one of the grandest clubs in the Premier League. They're Premier League regulars and one of the few clubs to have experience at both ends of the table, but since 2019, things have really not gone so well for the Toffees. Their position in the Premier League has been at danger, and finally though, things might be starting to look up. Before we talk about them on FC25, here's exactly what I wrote back in my FIFA 21 Premier League guide. I said that there was a downward spiral since a great start in 2020, but there was a lot of pressure on the club. You could attribute a decent amount of this due to an injury crisis, but it was only magnified by an even bigger lack of depth in the squad. So, can you honestly say that anything has changed since 2021? Sean Dyche almost single-handedly kept the club alive for 3 years, and the Premier League money has also attracted some new investment. Now Moyes is back, it's time to spend. No matter what start date you'll pick, this is the same situation. In his first spell back in the mid-2000s, Moyes created a pretty youthful, hard-working side, and now he'll have to do it all over again. Almost every position in the squad needs modernising. You could be nostalgic and re-sign some of their 2017 squad that with hindsight looks to be pretty amazing. It had Lukaku, Stones, Barkley, Barry and Deulofeu, and these are the types of players that you need to find. But I do think signing someone like John Stones or Ademola Lookman, their return could be a fun idea. Everton don't really have this big challenge that we can do inside career mode. Instead, every effort just needs to be spent rebuilding the squad. If you do want a challenge, see if you can rebuild into a top 10 team while spending less than you earn from sales, which should be possible with how high some of the player values are in the Premier League. Of course, with a rebuild, it depends on how you want to play. If Dyche ball or Moyes ball don't quite hit the spot, then why not try and play like Ancelotti did? If you didn't realise, he was the manager of Everton for a few years, and his departure really did mark the beginning of the downfall for the Toffees. There's always the option to play like 2006 Moyes too, so if you prefer to use one of their tactics, they're both linked in the description beneath this video.